Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Saka. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior! Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Can he get it through? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ribeirão Preto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out wide. Mendes proves just a little bit too strong. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Some good work on the right flank here. Mbappe, still goalless. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe, he's cut it out. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? There it is! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Haaland. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Onana. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he spark a counter here? Nuno Mendes, he's picked his way through. He's found some space. No, again there's no way through. And he's having a shot! And here's Mbappe.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Kudus. He has found a way through.
Such good technique.
Kudus. Big chance! Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far.
Ribeirão Preto can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. Koundé, pass somewhat off target. Kudus. Chouameni. Saka. Vinicius Junior. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Ribeirão Preto come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Ribeirão Preto looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 10, camisa 13, camisa 7, Neymar. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9, camisa 21, camisa 11.
That gets us going once more. Ribeirão Preto currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Onana. So what can they make of this? And it's Koundé. Messi. Shaw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And the shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ribeirão Preto are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
João Neves. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Tries one from range! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Saka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a dangerous ball. Messi. João Neves. Knocks it into space. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And he was alert to it. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, easy pickings there. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great vision. Oh, and he shoots! And no mistake. Just cruising. They are cruising. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Time for a change in personnel. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe! Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shaw. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal, and it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in, and the shot! Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's being shifted off it. Vinicius Junior, and it's Shaw. And Burmo. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that's superb. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ribeirão Preto have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Onana. It's Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Saka. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. Into the last 5 minutes. Defending was strong and firm. Vinicius Junior. Saka. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Messi. And now the breakaway.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Shaw. Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's played in low. And that was very necessary. Well read, and the danger is averted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ribeirão Preto really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
Só é permitido beber
Mbappe
nas
picking up
áreas
the Man of the
indicadas no
Match
mapa.
award, and no
Agradecemos a
surprise there.
colaboração.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Driving forward. Lovely feet. And it's Rice. Nice bit of trickery. That's destined for the flank. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Trossard puts a cross in. Saka. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. Mendes calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Now there, and the shot! And that was very necessary. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior. Bruno Mendes. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Baina. And the shot's on here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Casabia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's on it, can he get away? Could be danger here! Potw tries to clear. Saka. Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Saka. And it's Baina. Aims beyond the defence.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
In by Saka.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shot at goal! Corner number 2 then. Oh, super ball! That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good strength.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Bellingham. He's found a way through. Mbappe. And the shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe! Oh, well played. Andrick. Fermin. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's Baina. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Ribeirão Preto are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Ribeirão Preto have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Casapia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Nico Williams. Nicely weighted ball. Hangs in across. Nice interception, well timed.
Ribeirão Preto are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Fermin. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Baina. And he's in on goal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Baina is onto this. And it's Lopez. Can he get on the end of this? Baina has the space to scheme. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 16. Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 42. Camisa 22.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Koundé. Koundé's cross. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
21. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Great
camisa
defending,
6.
strong and determined.
Camisa 5.
Williams. And he lines up, getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rice. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Ødegaard. Good ball, good take. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Haaland. Played out to the left flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Threads one in, and he's certainly onside here. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Koundé. Onana. Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nico Williams picks it up out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a pretty loose pass. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Ribeirão Preto, close now to seeing this one through to the end. And this is Messi, and he is dashing away. Big chance!
Teremos 3 minutos
Ødegaard.
de acréscimo.
Alvarez, well seen, saw that coming. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Andrik. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped
And
it.
that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.